Welcome to the Sonic Project 06 Watchalong. I'm going to be just talking about my thoughts and feelings during the interview as well as during the run itself. If you have not had the chance to, please go watch this run on my main channel. I'm literally watching the video that's posted on my main channel right now.
Hey, thanks, Fu. My name's
we'll talk about the interview, we'll talk about the run, answer questions about it, all that good stuff.
Very shortly.
Me without glasses? Yeah. Also, fun fact, when I was putting the chat on this VOD, when I was putting the chat on this VOD, they're talking nonstop about the pineapple shirt, which is hilarious. I also think I'm gonna lower volume of it a little bit here.
Having a good time here in Minneapolis. Everybody out there having a good time.
Let me know if that's too low for you guys to hear.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah!
I
don't know what he's saying. Hold up. I gotta turn up the volume. I can't hear it.
Sonic 06. What is this project thing?
My favorite question. So, Sonic Project 06 is a from-the-ground-up fan-made remake of
Dude, who's this guy? He looks kind of hot.
An Argentinian programmer named Chaos X.
Look at that, showing off the chest hair a little bit, too.
Community helping him out. And it's in the Unity engine. So, completely separate
engine. I have practiced this particular question so many times.
Look and how the stages
looks like a nerd. What?
All the code from how the characters control to how the physics work to how the abilities work down.
Sounded so weird during this interview. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
That's wild. That's wild. How long
I didn't know that this was like the roast session.
Were you waiting for this when it was coming out, or did you hear about it after it came out? Like, what's your story?
I stand my granny.
Just
what?
Randomly in my YouTube recommendations.
Oh, you mean the mic? I mean, that's just the mics they had
in 2019. And
it's true. So funny thing that you bring that up, Dr. Boson, is that also great frame. So there's a 4chan thread that Gordon made me aware of. Like they talk about like every single run, every single interview, every single thing about GDQ, and they were loving the pineapple shirt, and even 4chan liked the run, which I forgot to mention at the beginning, which is hilarious.
Because I don't really
that's the stream. Let's go, Nora. Well, I'm going to be streaming for like 11 more hours, so
I was like,
glad you're here.
Wait, what are these gems? These are cool.
What about for Sonic in general? Is it like, do you have other?
Oh man.
Oh, I think this is where he asked me like my background on Sonic and stuff.
Sonic 2 with my brother. I got to play as Tails, of course, the main character of the series.
So you were the younger brother.
Yes, I am the younger brother.
Dude, I'm kind of funny though.
And then Sonic Adventure 2, and then I kind of fell out of.
4chan likes something? I know, for real.
I fell out of the
Thank you
Sonic
so
series
much,
a little
man.
bit.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you liked the run.
When Chaos released the first demo, and I've been running it ever since.
You got the channers. Awesome. I love how the chat here is just, it's completely unrelated.
I love Generations.
Yeah, I like to call it Shattuck Gens. Like the
yo, dude, short reference. Let's go.
Anyone out there who watched that short from not that short, it was like a Newgrounds. It was a Newgrounds movie.
Nah, dude, really Shattuck cool. Generations is so much better. What do you mean?
Shadow Generations looks like a fun time.
Yeah.
I got a likable personality. See, that's hilarious that you say that, because most folks that I know in real life say my personality is really abrasive, which is funny.
Sonic 06 is a good speed run. Like,
it is. One of the 06 speedrunners calls it his favorite junkyard.
Yeah. There's a lot. You talk to any like Sonic speedrunner, they will tell you.
Oh yeah, 4chan. Yeah, 4chan also said they were like, "I'm glad that every Sonic obsessed speedrunner is a dude, bro," which is hilarious.
The thing is with the ground up remake, like
hashtag
everything is going to be different. So how
is
Sonic Project 06 different, and how is it as a speedrun?
So for any of the folks out there who are familiar with the original Sonic,
what's this dude doing on his phone in the background? So rude. They're not listening to the interview.
We're not going to be doing as many like glitches or boundary breaks or anything like that. It's really cool.
In Converse server, dude, bros, it's true.
Not only in that there are a lot of checkpoints, and it's just generally a very forgiving game overall. You know, being Sonic,
I bet you like to argue with people.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really like. I don't enjoy conflict. I just like appreciate conflict because conflict has resolution usually.
We're going to be seeing.
If I have a problem with something, I don't like just leaving the problem lie. I find it very annoying, and it's a waste on my conscience.
Also, like,
Yo, Easy Goo!
Out of their game, that's cool to see. We're gonna see these same levels, but instead of playing them the way that we have seen Sonic 06 play it before, we're gonna actually see you going through.
No, people were talking about an audio desync. I don't think that there's an audio desync here.
Probably like more on the casual side. If you just played the games, this is gonna look very.
As right here, I'm looking at the camera, looking back at J Hobbs. I was looking at the monitor for a minute, so I don't know, man.
Just anything like that you
I feel like I'm getting gaslit.
that you want to call out that people should be looking for.
So
one of them Red Bulls. I did not drink a single Red Bull because I think Red Bull is disgusting.
And the other characters win. The coolest thing is at the end of Sonic's Wave Ocean.
Yo, let's go! I need to get rid of that Nightbot timer. I forgot that I still had that.
What we can do is Supersonic, and we'll talk about it during the run. Is Supersonic is able to be used within mock speed sections. So,
oh, this is where I talk about
you can do a thing where you can avoid the automation by jumping from the ground.
Why do they have Red Bull? Because they were sponsored by Red Bull.
From the middle loop to the goal ring, and it's really cool.
Yeah, this is where I talk about loop skip, and I knew that the second I talked about it, I'm like, I'm gonna look so good.
Dabbling in some Sonic speedrun stuff here and there myself. That like anytime you're trying to break the automated loop stuff, it's like you can really, do some wild.
There's a small chance we may go backwards, but
my personality is unique. Oh, interesting. I mean, I feel like I'm just standard like that.
Well, you alluded to it a moment ago.
Appreciate it.
We have several incentives for this run.
Correct.
One of which is a
character choice. A couple of people had these like
what are you hoping for out of that?
Things on their badges.
Anything you want to challenge chat to in the character choice bid war? What's going on with that?
I
also didn't know. I guess I maybe went too far on the razor right here because my beard is like super thin at the top.
SGDQ event. And Sonic is the.
And this is where I shield for Sonic, bro. This is where I shield for Sonic. I was like, I gotta push it.
Okay.
If you didn't know, the bid war, Sonic's run won by $6.
We do that one.
It was between Sonic and Silver.
I want like we.
Oh, bro, not a chance. Look at that. Oh, that's so nasty.
Like we said, it is a character choice bid war. I believe Sonic is currently winning. Oh, yeah, see, there we go. We can see we've got Sonic in the lead right now, but Silver's only behind by $25.
Yeah, you can't see it, but whatever.
Yeah,
it's not like it matters. Obviously, Sonic won, so.
Not far behind that as well.
No, Shadow? Shadow was actually ahead for a minute.
And you really want to make it hard?
Ooh, yeah, I hope so. We will see all three hedgehogs to some degree.
Oh, okay.
So,
didn't notice until you brought it up. Yeah, dude, I see it.
You watch the run. However,
I had to lick my lips because my lips were super dry, and now there's just a little thing of spit on my lip. Right.
See which one you
there we go. I think I fixed it right there.
Yeah, but I know that's not the only incentive you got going on.
Like a chameleon.
You're really excited for this next one. So there is an Easter egg showcase currently sitting at $10,000.
The difference was $1 between Silver and Sonic. That's hilarious.
12,000 needed. So chat, we can totally make this happen.
Is this what you're talking about?
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about this incentive.
So
Mayonnaise. I was looking at him. The camera wasn't supposed to be on me. That's probably why it looks weird.
PO6. So during that, we'll be able, whichever character wins, will show off what. We'll show off their Easter egg specifically, or
yeah, the camera wasn't supposed to be on me. It was supposed to be on J Hobbs.
I'm gonna keep it very, very vague.
Yeah,
there was something that the lead developer gave me to showcase.
He's gonna Yoshi it up.
If the Easter eggs incentive is met, and the only hint that I'll give is that it's related to the next release of the game.
Okay. All right. That was not expected. We did not talk about that before, and I was not expecting that. Okay, that's very cool.
What dude's expressions in the background? What is it? This guy? I missed it.
Out of that $12,000 incentive. So please, you do have a few runs.
Oh yeah, here we go. I recently learned pineapples are a symbol of
can go all the way until we complete the main run.
Yeah. So you have a little bit of time.
So good.
Yeah, but you do want to make sure to get those donations in and keep them coming. Obviously supporting the.
Yeah, that's because Kirby was up next, I guess.
Absolutely.
Stelmo, I want to thank you so much for joining me. This is a super fun interview, and I'm very excited to watch this run. First time for you at GDQ, first time for the game at GDQ.
Is Sonic P:06 done? I guess so. It's a symbol of hospitality and pineapple
throughout this event, and maybe some
more
donations. So see y'all later.
Bye.
And with that, it looks like we.
All right, now we get to go on to the good stuff. I'll just cut ahead here.
Yes,
This is where we didn't know whether or not like who was gonna win, because literally before Gordon and I got on stage here, we thought that. Yeah, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, it's for real, bro. I also love that Gordon literally has like a button-up shirt and vest, and he's wearing like khakis and stuff, and he's got tennis shoes on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I didn't realize he opened up
during the run. At the end of almost every single stage, I will ask the amazing.
This is where I'm talking about it. Yo, what's up, Mia Booey? How you doing? It was amazing. I'm glad you liked it, dude. Gordon,
and whichever one is leading is the one
I'm so hospitable with the shirt on. You're right.
Pick between the Sonic Adventure 2 spinball.
I think Argic was back here. I don't remember if Argic was back there or not.
You can take the retail Sonic 06 spinball. Or
and this is where I had to be interesting. So first off, super shout outs to Beats. Beats made the quick spinball switcher, which made things really nice. For it.
The Sonic Adventure 1 spinball, which is an orb, which I know is pretty great around here.
Dude, there were so many people whining about how orb is still a meme at GDQ. I was like, my god.
All right, starting off strong.
Yes, sir.
So let me switch.
CPO6 of these kinds of events. I'm glad it was here too. SA2 character theme. I mean, Eggman's pretty good. I like Sonic's theme as well.
Definitely gonna want to see it because it's super awesome. Let's do this.
Radical Train. I believe all of that was intentional. Yeah, dude. Radical Train was really something.
Let's go.
Yo, I didn't know we had a... Who's this guy in the background just waving this light out? So, if you don't know, if you didn't see my posts that I made on the Stelmo show, this run, we practiced this 100 times. Gordon was there for maybe like 15 to 20 of the practice attempts, but I have practiced, like, I totally blacked out during this run, and everything, including the commentary, is just all muscle memory.
And he's got the 06 moves, the spin kick.
The know you.
The gems are 8 colorful hunks of rock.
So if you guys are referencing stuff in the run, I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know what you're talking about until I see it here. This is my first time watching the run. Afterward, I just trusted that the chat was gonna be okay.
Transform into supersonic. So throughout the run here, we're going to be using supersonic a couple
Orb,
times.
you say? There it is. There's all the orb memes. That's so funny.
It's not the end-all be-all to going fast in Project 06. Since we are
I trusted the SGDQ moderation. True. It all came across so naturally. So I originally was gonna have notes next to me while I was doing it, but I was like, let's just practice this run so many times that like we got it on lock in our heads.
However, that doesn't mean
that was really cool during the run. Oh, that's awesome.
Because Project 06 has a couple gimmicks, including this.
Also, right here, I totally have a bad habit. So, because of my setup at home, whenever during those automated sequences, I look left to look at OBS. So there, I was looking at the projector screen, and I do that like a bunch of times throughout the run, which I really hated. But
to some of your standard abilities, you can't homing attack, you can't spin dash, you can't.
And Gordon just absolutely killed it on every explanation. Obviously, because Sonic won here, I locked the fuck in for loop skip because I was terrified. I was absolutely mortified if I had missed this skip. So I leaned forward. And one of the most common questions I got while I was at the event, because a bunch of people came up to me afterwards as well as just throughout the event, they asked me, like, were you nervous at all for the run? I was nervous. Starting right here.
We've got to start routing around, collecting 50
you know, Gordon's talking or whatever. I'm locked in. I lean back.
Speed from super is going to be used here to do a pretty good skip.
And loop skip. And that's where the nervousness ends. That's where the nervousness ended right there.
You can, like, run past it a little bit, you know.
Gordoff was dope. He was, dude. Gordon fucking killed it in this run. What was your BPM? Dude, I have no idea. My heart wasn't racing at all. After this point, it was literally like another day at the office. It was just like I was on stream.
There's the hype. Okay, so Sonic 06 also has a lot of resource management, which is not a thing you usually see in Sonic games.
Yeah, Gordon's humor is awesome. He was very funny. He also nailed this action gauge explanation.
It's kind of like this game.
Almost smashed the camera. The camera's not as close as it appears right here. I'm probably like 5 or 6 feet away from it.
Or if you kill enemies and collect their energy cores, and when it's active, you will be guarded.
One from friends on how I need to make it simple. Dude, go watch like the first 10 runs of the practice that I did. They're so bad. They're so bad. Like what you're watching, what this run is the product of doing this 100 times.
Slowly drain it while they're up. So,
yo, what up, Manny? How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
It's pretty important throughout the run.
When I saw the arm pump, I knew it was going to be a fun run. Well, I mean, I like being on stage. So I was like, what are the things? What I thought about is the things that I hate, like during GDQ runs, is when the runner is really inanimate. So I did my best to react to things, to like turn around and talk to Gordon when I had the chance to, and all of that. Like, it was a lot. I also love this here. I totally deleted from my brain that White Acropolis even existed.
From Marcy Van Dyne, who says, "Good luck to Stelmo."
Yo, Marcy, shout out.
White Acropolis is first.
It's like I totally forgot that White Acropolis existed.
So in White Acropolis, we're going to be
I was just so excited to get to Crisis City.
Styles with Sonic the Hedgehog, him riding on top of snowboard. Now, the opening section in White Acropolis is a
Third glance to the left. Oh, now we're counting.
We're going to be able to
Let's
jump
go.
off the ramps, and the Project 06 dev team.
A runner that
decided to
interacts
add
with
a
the
kick
stream?
dash,
I know,
which is
right?
kinda
It's
like
crazy.
A little burst of speed that we can use to maintain our top speed throughout this section, and we're going to need it because White Acropolis's terrain is a
Ooh,
little
nice
bit
voice crack. Did you hear that? Didn't chill the cat jams? We did everything that we could. Like, initially, I did do the White Acropolis script in practice, but it's just like, there wasn't a good way to slot it in, to be honest. And then it was like, the reason I started bopping my head here is one, a reference, of course, to the White Acropolis thing, but I also didn't want to just sit there and be completely inanimate while Gordon was talking.
Able to work on the object layout, we're waiting on something like outsourced work. So it seems that they just sent the White Acropolis terrain out to someone else. We don't know who.
I also love this little factoid. It was great that Gordon was there to be able to explain it.
Section 2, we're going to be seeing our main method of movement with Sonic. While
I think here, what's up, Englitchy? How you doing?
Spin kicking. The spin kick can maintain
Humanity lost on that day, really?
And since we're not using the blue gem, we can refill our action gauge.
All right, so I'm really sad that the tree, it just didn't work here, but thankfully the backup was really simple. 0 rings here was really scary. I got a little bit worried, but thankfully there's like a million invincibility frames. Thank you, I'm glad you liked it. I'm watching it for the first time right now. This is the first time I've watched it back.
Best character in the game. Now, going back to the action gauge, like I said, most characters have it. Tails
I
uses
love that too.
while you
That was the first time Gordon ever did that.
and
So it was really funny.
Otherwise, you will slowly descend and slowly drain the gauge. There's
Dude, it's like invincibility minutes. I got world record at GDQ. That would have been impossible because I enabled the cutscenes.
Here, we're going to be going straight to the goal ring and using the slope of this rock and the blue.
You even commented on the video? Yeah, I commented on the video, but I didn't watch it, so I just do what every other YouTube commenter does.
Appreciating you guys and all the clapping. It makes me feel really good up here. Now, we got time for our next spin effect and 1 donation for Crisis City.
Okay, I'm glad the last one was
It's a modded copy of PO6. That's true. That is true. It is technically modded because of the spin effect mod.
$100 from Cosmic Angel.
Yo, what's up, Spike the Mobian? Welcome to the stream, dude.
Because they say, I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog will not win the bid war.
But he's right there.
But this
There he is. There he is.
There he is. though. For the Sword Sonic story from Project 06.
Thank you, Cosmic.
I'm also super happy. What are they going to do? Ban you from GDQ? Why would they? Channel is Sonic. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 12 months, dude. Enjoy that gem and all those emotes, and thanks so much for supporting the stream. No, you only got one of those Prime subs, so I appreciate you using it here.
So,
Where's my alert? Do you not have the Twitch Enjoyer alert?
We got double the top speed here than we did in White Acropolis, just because this section's a little bit more stretched.
Wait,
out.
why would they ban me from GDQ? What'd I do?
Pretty swag up until this point, but let's get some swag even further.
Oh yeah, I also loved the slow burn. The slow burn on the California joke was hilarious.
We're gonna jump off this platform, turn around 180 degrees, and ride down.
And of course, we got to do the 360 in swag board, which was also really nice. So, fun fact about the refresh rate. So the refresh rate was a really annoying thing throughout the entirety of being there at GDQ. Because so at home, I play on this computer, I play at 84 hertz, and then At GDQ, they only had 60 hertz and 120 hertz. So I had to learn how to play the game at 120 hertz here, which is why a lot of like the finer tricks I do mess up, just because the input timing was much different than how I'd been practicing the game. The Cali joke was top notch. That was Gordon's idea. He wanted me to specifically say Los Angeles, but 84 hertz is just it's the one I set on because it's the highest I could go while maintaining quality on the stream.
Already does, but a little bit better. Like the blue gem consumes less.
There were a couple of California jokes in different runs of the marathon, which was pretty funny.
Mid-air jump per level, which we will see put to use in just a second for a pretty sick corner cut.
Yeah, I know. That's what I loved about it. Is you can even hear it in the crowd. Is that there is a bit of a slow burn after I said it.
It's going to level it up to level 2 and allow us to do 2 extra.
Also, this part, though I'm not gonna lie, this next part, full indulgence. Just fully indulging in the fact that I was on the GDQ stage.
And hitting the rail. Nice. Easy peasy. Now, as we head into section 3, the hardest and hypest section of this game, you guys have been great at giving some hype so far, but I need to hear as much hype as possible until we go supersonic. So here we go.
And then I love this. Then they stopped, and I was like,
not there yet. Not there yet. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go.
that was so fun to do.
Thank you, guys.
Meanwhile, shitting bricks.
Thank you.
I also I turned around, I looked back, and I was like, oh shit, I wasn't pressing A. I thought I was just gonna fall and die. I genuinely thought I was just gonna fall and die. It would have been so bad.
We're invincible, so unless we bonk,
it would have been super funny, but it would have been so bad.
Let's talk about customization. Sonic Project 06,
well, see, so funny thing about that is that we were actually trying to route out a way to skip the chain jumping at the very end of Crisis City. So I actually probably could have routed that.
The jump dash or homing attack if you touch grass. Your options are.
I was convinced you were gonna die there. Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't good. It definitely wasn't a smart thing to do, to turn around there. My brain just didn't work. Yo, shout out to bitrate.
So if you're traveling up and you homing attack, you keep going up. If you're traveling forward, well, you go forward. And if you're going down...
What, the rainbow gems? Yeah, both Philip and Amazon have hit 24 months.
When you activate that in the move, or in the air, it will refresh...
Yep, I hate the microplastics, you're correct. Because water bottles have microplastics in them.
Keep all your speed. We call that a drop.
Just like American cheese. So this was really cool. I talked about this during the run that we just did.
Sonic Adventure 2 has jumped into the lead.
Let's go.
So the thing about this is that Kariru showed me this like maybe an hour beforehand. Also, this was a little scary too. I was gonna run out of stuff. What is this no you? I have no idea what this no you meme is that the chat's going on about right now.
Another runner of Project 06. Occasionally, we're gonna use the slope of this wall to do a huge blue gem over this cliff here and get to this first combat plateau, where we're gonna make short work of these enemies because Sonic is the combat-centric character of Project 06.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't hear that. No, I'll have to watch that back.
A little bit quicker and into my favorite parts of my favorite stage in the run.
Interesting.
The lava river.
American cheese is nasty, dude. American cheese is very tasty. What are you talking about? And that blue gem shot, yeah, you can thank Kariru for that.
Into this second combat.
Yo, what up, Malik? Nice to see you, dude. Welcome to the stream.
I would use the energy cores here in order to level it up.
Also, I got the fire geyser slope jump, which is really cool here.
Then what we're going to do is miss a jump there, but that's all right. As we use a spin dash here, full of.
You can say that American cheese exists. You can say American cheese exists, and it's really good.
As we start in section 2, we're going to be seeing the purple gem once again. It's going to give us.
And it's quality. I mean, it's just cheddar cheese with a couple chemicals in it to make it melt easier. That's literally just all it is. And if you're like, but Stelmo, I don't like chemicals. It's not natural. Like, bro, I hope you've never eaten at McDonald's then.
Then what we're going to be doing is actually seeing another.
I think American cheese is fantastic for grilled cheese.
You can go invisible with it. Pretty cool.
Chemical Plant Act 1,
Okay,
exactly.
now we're on to Knuckles, who is undoubtedly the combat-focused character in Project 06, except no substitutes. But we don't actually get to see much of that right here. Instead, we're going
This
to...
was fun here. If you watch the... I don't actually remember. It was something that I was originally going to do for All Stories Any Percent, if that had gotten into GDQ. I was going to make the joke that every single character is the combat-focused character in Project 06. Oh, also, I have to talk about something really annoying. My hat was... like, kept hitting the back of this chair because it was like one of those gamer chairs that like have the curve forward. So like I was literally looking at it like this the whole time, and it was very annoying. I almost wanted to turn the hat around, but if I had done that, you wouldn't be able to see the crowd.
Okay, Project 06. You win this time.
Yeah, literally every character is the combat-focused character in Project 06. You're right. You're right. Which exploit finding? Yeah, the dude just has a knack for it.
Completing flame core in a time. What's that next spin effect for us, Kung Fu?
We're still at Sonic Adventure 2, but one is creeping up.
Keep it far away.
Your head isn't that big? Dude, my head is enormous. What do you mean?
Might have been me. I'm sorry.
Thankfully, like, I had really worked out my top half in order to make it not look as big. But, like, my head is huge. All right, here we go. Everyone's favorite part, the Radical Train double fail here. This is part that I remember. There's a person in the world that has a dog, doesn't have a dog as phone wallpaper. You're sicko.
Onto this rail, using the sky gem against these train tracks to fly over them, and then
This was the Hertz problem.
Oh my goodness. So what we're gonna do this time is we're going to just take the springs instead. I'm sorry, I did my best. I learned that very recently, and unfortunately, sometimes things just can't happen.
Very recently. I mean, I guess within the last month before the run I did. You got some notches left in your half strap? Yeah, I have 2 notches. There's 2 notches left. Like, I'm on notch number 3. That's how big my head is.
Defeat these enemies, hit this switch to open the door, use the sky gem to vault over these train tracks, and thankfully can make it this time.
They're clapping for your pain, they hate you? That could be true.
Blue gem spin kick over to these speed shoes. We're going to be seeing the speed shoe and purple gem once again. Grab that item capsule to get over 50 rings. I think you know where this is going. As we blue gem, or rail, speed shoe, purple gem, jump, kind of
I was like, I don't know what to say here.
In order to hit this
That's pretty recent to add into the showcase. That's true. That's true.
Radical Train is such a sick stage. I think it's a great showcase of what PO6 has to offer as a speedrun. Like,
dude, this bitrate is so good right now. I love that PO6 just chews through it.
Break the stages in half.
Did you take a single breath at all? I believe I did. That speech took a lot of practice to do.
It's just very smart application of your moveset and the
pretend what happened.
What Stelmo did there is, you know, unintentional. You're not meant to be sky jumping.
So good. I'm loving the chat just going crazy right now. That's crazy.
And look at that. And we're going to see.
I also love that the crowd just clapped after finishing every stage for just no reason.
One of the first ones made. The developers
I was like, I mean, I appreciated it, but also like, what's up, Arrayas? How you doing?
Is just weaving in between top, middle, bottom routes.
Can't even see Sonic while he's jumping. Yeah, I imagine Kingdom Valley is gonna be pretty terrible for the bitrate.
All right, let's go. Okay, we have $25 from Cuna, who says, very happy to see Stelmo on stage.
Yo, Cuna. Cuna, shout out.
Very happy to see you here, my guy. Hope you guys will enjoy the run as much as everyone else.
It's because you're goated? Yeah, right.
Do you have one more?
Don't lie to me.
40 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Stage finishing is traditional clapping space? I suppose. But I mean, it's not like what I'm doing is very difficult. Like, this stage is super easy.
$20 from Amaya Sings. What's up, Amaya? Who says, long-time watcher, first time in person.
To seemingly react to that speed? True.
This Sonic
True.
run so much. I agree. I am too. It's amazing. $15 from Maddie.
There's also a bit that Gordon told me about. I think it's in Aquatic Base where he actually pulled out $5. That was on the spot. I improv that. Because during all of the practice attempts, I was like always missing that blue gem in section 2 of Aquatic Base. We'll talk about it when I get there.
Just to keep you on edge.
Also, after this, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Someone just pulled ahead. Oh, $6 off.
Who outwardly rejects getting gassed up? Because I'm not all that. Literally anybody can do this.
Or
Like, you just practice.
Okay, section 2.
That's all you need to do. I'm not like special or anything. I just wear pineapples and play Sonic.
7 or 8 alternate routes. Just very fun.
Thanks for the bless of the internet. I appreciate it. We did drop some frames, so.
YouTube channel. Load into Sonic's Tropical Jungle. See how many different ways you can get to the end of this section. Like what Stelmo's doing.
So I was a little worried there because I had ran into the pillar. Let's practice some more. That's literally, and that's what I love about PO6. PO6 isn't gatekept by knowledge of the game. PO6 is literally gatekept by, or it's not gatekept at all. It's literally just like play the game and you'll get better. That's what I love about it. There's no glitches you have to learn. There's no...
The orbs win.
Is bound to happen.
By $6, I'm telling you.
Incredible stuff. Well, we're going to see this really cool...
Oh, also, I love this cutscene only strat right here. You can activate the blue gem before the cutscene starts. You have like 2 or 3 frames.
At the beginning of the section, this was kind of the poster...
Feel the SA1 ball was dominated by the end. Kariru said he was going to donate for it, so I had assumed that it was him.
Nothing yet. There's basically like an entire game within a game here, and we're going to be skipping a lot.
And that stage, really, Tropical Jungle is what gotcha? Interesting. Well, I appreciate it, dude. Hope you're enjoying this watch-along so far, and I hope everybody else is enjoying the watch-along. I'm kind of being a little bit enamored as well, because this is my first time watching it back, so... Oh, also, this is great.
USA, USA.
I didn't know until after the run that it was Canada Day. That July 1st was Canada Day, which is even better. And neither of us knew that.
Okay, let's not get.
I think the chat mentions it here.
Donate for Silver, so I'll keep this nice and brief. Silver is like the most complex character, uses the action gauge more than.
Also, this is. Oh, I gotta roll back on this. So this was where Gordon and I were trying to get into the cringe comp, or get into a cringe compilation right here.
USA, USA, USA.
Oh, he's gone.
Switching over to Silver the Hedgehog for a cameo. Gordon, would you like to explain what he's got going on?
No, I'm good.
But I'm paying you for this.
It's somehow, like we tried to get into the cringe comp for that.
You didn't donate for Silver, so I'll keep this.
Too bad for the cringe. It was good humor. Dude, I was trying so hard. That's why I like waited. Yo, what's up, Mr. Beavers? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, this was supposed to be cringe. But Gordon, like the next time, Gordon was like, you waited the perfect amount of time.
USA, 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 USA.
This is also great. He just starts screaming. Dude, Gordon, like, it's way better. It's way better on the stream, but he like pierced my ears with the mic. It was so bad because obviously we had each other in each other's ears. And it was so bad. It hurt. It hurt like a lot. My ears were ringing.
First, we gotta level up that
Super
Rainbow
funny.
Gem in order to gain some new abilities for Supersonic to perform the most iconic trick in the run, Castle Skip.
Really just a gauntlet of route improvisation here. Yeah, get the claps ready.
It was incredibly cringe. Why not the cringe comp? I agree. What's up, Rain Club?
Cool and cinematic, but we're trying to go fast.
Good performance. Thank you, man. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, dude. How you been enjoying the VODs and want to come here and say hello? We're going to be doing more PO6 after this. I'm going to need to go to the bathroom after this run is done. Yeah, no, Gordon and I did a lot of practice on that. He did a great job.
Shoot Supersonic forward in a burst of speed. Very nice stuff. We're gonna be seeing it once again.
See, this is what happens, and what I loved about practicing this 100 times is that it wasn't just that we got through the run, it's that we got to... Also, I didn't know that this was a startup animation for the Arrow of Light. That looks really cool.
Got that increased jump height.
You watch some of the GDQ practice runs? I feel so terrible for you. Because they're all super bad.
He's gonna say hi. Now, he's trying to defend us against these enemies here. I don't know if Supersonic...
There were only a couple moments of improv that we did throughout the run. Like, everything that you have heard up to this point had been done before. Like, I've died to the radical train skip before. Like, there was no this has never happened before.
Question for you. $25 from Whiplash 810 who says, does Sonic snore
What
like
is
Horseshoe
Gordon
Honk
doing
Movie?
here?
This is also...
What
What do you think?
Why is he sitting
I've
like
never seen him
that?
sleep before.
I feel like, I don't know, a honk shoe maybe?
No, I could
Tails
see
is
it.
more
So
of a-
I had no... this donation with the honk shoes stuff, I had no idea about this meme.
He's like a shark. Sleep
Yeah. We also have $10.
It's the bit rate goodbye. It's true. It's true.
Sonic 06 is the first and only game to show Dr. Eggman's eyes. They're a beautiful icy blue color. Keeping the tradition to donate during Sonic Block. Good luck to the runners and greetings.
You are a boomer? I am a boomer.
Hello from America.
You want to see my Twitter feed? Also, what's up, Lima? How you doing? Here's my Twitter feed.
Max settings right now. I know that beats on the Project 06.
There you go. That's how much of a boomer I am.
Upres these 17-year-old textures to the modern day, and they look
Also, shout out to Beats here.
on max settings. Kung Fu
Because I know he did a ton of work on the textures, so I wanted to shout him out specifically.
Oh my goodness. Who let my chat in here? All right. Switching on over to Aquatic Base. While we've seen a
Yo,
lot
Just
of
Fur,
showcase
thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Good to see you once again.
finale stage, so
Also, Lima Green, I know your birthday's coming up. Hope this is a nice birthday present for you.
We're going to be seeing a lot of blue
Yo, why
gems
is my
tonight, lots
taskbar
of
still on
purple
here? There we
gemming,
go.
And we also get to see the gimmick of Aquatic Base, the magnetic poles. As we enter this next
Able to switch the jump balls on command. It was due to a mod that Beats created for me, where I could press 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it would switch the jump
I don't know
ball.
why Eggman decided to congregate all of his mechs near these things that instantly defeat him. I'm not the guy with 300 IQ, though. We are going to be seeing this little preview
Public or
of what's
exclusive
coming up.
to
We're normally
you?
supposed to
It's
open
allowed.
this giant
An
magnetic
allowed
pole
mod? I mean,
over
it's
the
not
top of
allowed.
the
This run is
screen.
technically invalid because I'm running a modified version of the game. But I needed the time because of adding the end of the world to the showcase. I needed to save as much time as possible.
to talk about him
So,
a little bit more. So, if we harken back to White Acropolis, I mentioned that you fly upwards.
I mean, I guess if you want it, I can send it to you, Amazon. It's not.
Now,
I figured no one else would really need
actually
it.
involves kind of butterfly tapping or matching the button a little bit.
But yeah, the mod isn't allowed.
If you wanna
It was
have
just
a more
specifically for the
height, a more
showcase.
distance, or just a nice mix of both.
Oh, gotcha.
Honestly, it's a lot less complicated than it sounds. It's just like.
Yeah, here we are.
Also, tail swipe off of enemies or objects nearby to pop them into the air a bit and pause the action gauge decay.
And
It's
there
very
we
helpful
go.
because if that kills an
I don't
enemy,
have much to say on this.
people
It's just the
will
Tails
cycle a little
section.
bit longer. Tails movement is simple but very
Last stage, Tempest. Oh, you naive child. There's there's another stage after this. What do you
At the
mean?
end of the run here. But for now, we're switching back to Sonic, entering section 2, where we're going to do a little bit of bowling at the end of this hallway.
You didn't say time? They asked me. So when it comes to the time, they asked me if they wanted to keep if I wanted to keep the timer going, or if I wanted to cut it. And the thing is, and I was like, can you restart the timer for the Easter eggs? And they were like, no, it's like either keep it going or just let it run. So I wanted to say time on the end of the world. No. Okay, so this part here is totally improv. The whole $5 bit, completely improv. I didn't even know he did that until after the run. Billy told me. Yeah, but I really wanted to say time on end of the world, so I figured it would have made more sense to let the timer go. I know some people were mad about that, but it doesn't matter. Like I don't think it's a big issue.
The magnetic orb once again. I'm going to instead land on this really tiny platform. Got it. I get those $5 we betted before the run. And
We did not bet $5 before the run.
to the final combat section here, using the green gem, which initiates a giant whirlwind tornado.
I can't believe he did this. That's so funny.
Spin kicking once again, and now I'm going to show off the 3 gems we didn't see. The first one is the red gem, which slows everything down.
'Cause I don't think I turned back to Gordon
It's not too useful for the
after
run.
this.
The white gem upgrades our
He only had 20s. That's actually $20.
The yellow gem initiates the Thunder Guard. While we can't double jump with this Thunder Shield, though we might be able to later in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, that one uses the action gauge.
He did. It's really funny.
Thank you. That one uses the action gauge in order to take damage for us.
What's the bet? That I would do the aquatic base, the section after Knuckles, deathless. Yo, what's up, Wrecked?
So, pretty cool stuff. Hopping into our final.
Sorry, it's been dome time. We'll be subbing again this month. Hey, no biggie, dude. If you want to sub today, it's going to count for the sub goals. We're almost to the Sonic Unleashed sub goal.
Like it. Sonic Adventure 1 still.
Oh my
It keeps getting more love.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Dude, they just kept it going.
yes, as we go
This
ahead
guy
and
could do his own TV show with a kappa.
There's not a whole lot going on. I figured to do my shout outs right now. Firstly, I want to shout out to the Games Done Quick Games Committee.
And
for
this is just like shilling.
I hope you guys in the crowd and everyone at home.
Because I figured it would be better to do, because there wasn't really anything we could really commentate on here.
we got those Easter eggs coming, so definitely don't tune out just yet. And we got some awesome Sonic runs afterward. But thank you guys so much. I've been watching GDQ since 2013, and it's just incredible to
Gamba? Yo, are they gambling?
Supporting such a fantastic cause, and thank all.
I forgot all about it, dude. It's so good. What do you mean? Don't tell that to Vex.
Coolest one in the game, at least at this point. Secondly, I would like to shout out the Project 06
Let's go gambling.
lead developer Chaos X, Beats, Gotta Play Fast, Jeracyclo Gaming, and Sonic Fox for over the last 7 years, developing just some absolutely incredible Sonic.
Yo, what is this? Oh, there was a raid during this run? That's cool.
The PO6 speedrunning community, Mr. Gordon Ramsay for
Okay,
his amazing
sounds good.
commentary behind me. The people back on the bonus couch and in the Discord as well. For just being
Hope you enjoyed GDQ. I did enjoy GDQ. It was really fun. Watching the run back right now. This is my first time watching the run back in full.
I want to give a huge shout out to Sega themselves for allowing these passionate and talented fans to create these free fan projects with our favorite.
Ooh, man. That was a lot of Fs. Did you watch the S3K run? Yes, I was on. So if you see it right here, there's a back couch. I was sitting, I believe, right behind Sound Defense. On the back couch for the Sonic 3 and Knuckles run.
You guys donated for that awesome Easter egg incentive and
Gamble on silly shit. Yeah, it's true. It was sub only chat.
26:30 real time. That's pretty good.
26:30.
That was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Just
yeah, that's why. So because the
Yeah, you got that first try.
oh yeah, you're right.
let me think here. So because the timer didn't go, that's why I made mention of
It's
the
the
thing.
same.
It's always.
Rocking the Hawaii drip, dude. We were killing it, bro.
All right, so for the Easter eggs in the test stage.
So this was totally this was rough. I practiced the Knuckles Easter egg or the Knuckles section of the test stage here maybe 4 or 5 times, and I was starting to get really nervous because I knew the end of the world would take me 2 minutes. So I was just trying to walk around here and try to find stuff. It was pretty rough.
Collecting these keys in the stages, but Knuckles gets to kind of just go around.
Love the random text here. Oh, that's great.
There's a punch.
There's a bunch.
There it is.
Where is this key? Is it down here?
And I'm starting to sweat here because I'm like, holy shit, dude, I can't find these keys. Where are they?
I mean, yeah.
I also found that the third key in this section is actually always in the same spot, like Tropical Jungle.
The Project 06 Stress 8 Centurion.
Yo, Kronos, thank you so much for the sub, dude. I appreciate that. I have alerts off right now for the watch along.
I mean, 100 times.
Had no idea I was nervous. Dude, I was starting to get nervous that I couldn't find this key. Little did I know that this key is always in the same spot. So I literally came over here and checked this.
Cool thing to talk about with Knuckles that we don't really see is that
basically all of this was improv. This part of the run, Gordon and I did not practice this at all.
Constantly grab the wall and then just jump.
And Gordon only knew about the he only knew about the end of the world I don't know, 4 hours beforehand.
We're just gonna
yeah, manifesting the Knuckles Centurion, you're correct.
Just see more of Knuckles.
Yeah, just more Knuckles. Maybe time for a donation.
Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, never mind. That key always isn't in the same spot. I just literally got it 5 times in a row.
Great to see Project 06 getting on there. Shoutouts to the P06 speedrun community.
Let's go. Now we are in section 2.
Yeah, because the thing is I wanted to show this here. So I guess to talk about it a little bit, the whole reason that I wanted, to do End of the World is because I figured Sonic's run was going to win, and I kind of thought that the very end of the run was a little bit lame, especially because Sonic's TGS Kingdom Valley is kind of the lamest of the 3 Kingdom Valleys. So I was like, I gotta do something that's just gonna be crazy. Category extensions would go so hard. We don't really have an active enough community in order to have category extensions. Especially because the game isn't done. It'd be also kind of weird to have category extensions, because not only would we have to update the main categories, but also the extensions as well. And maybe some category extensions wouldn't be doable anymore.
A little bit.
Yes.
Welcome back, Arias.
Because Chaos X is so incredibly awesome and generous, he has given me the opportunity to showcase a little bit of the next release of Project 06. So if you've never seen Project 06, currently it is in the silver release.
This is where I talk about this, yada yada. There's probably going to be a boss percent. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's going to be, the boss percent will literally be, like, just one of the runs, not necessarily a category extension.
Full-length stage that we have not gotten to play yet in Project 06.
Yeah, so a lot of talk. It took a little bit of begging.
You're at the top right. Oh, that's you.
Oh yeah, also showcasing that Gordon's in the credits, which is really cool.
Hello, desktop. Hello.
Arcade percent? I mean, it won't necessarily be arcade percent. It'll literally just be the thing. I imagine the cropping got messed up here. Yeah, it did.
3 different sections.
Oh, they're recropping it. Okay, cool.
So for the first time ever, Project 06's End of the World in 3, 2.
We need to fight for arcade at the next GDQ event? Well, the release would have to be released in order for that. Yeah, so getting to showcase this demo was really cool. I also absolutely love that I got, T-boned, I guess? I don't know. That I got hit by the box here was super funny. I got really worried with this. So this End of the World actually has a it's significantly dumbed down for this demo. Yeah, getting blindsided by the box there was hilarious.
Two kinds of eyes, 2 flavors, if you will. There's purple, which will suck you in, and
take that long? It's a bi-yearly event. You understand that Chaos is tripling the content of Project 06, right? With the next release.
the other flavor, the one that killed Stelmo,
And the bosses are all completely brand new, and he has to create brand new boss AI for every single boss, other than Iblis 2.
not too much of a threat.
And I guess maybe Silver as well.
Yeah, normally these eagle statues,
But he might make Silver behave differently between Sonic and Shadow.
Like
So.
got a little pot shot off.
Yo, what up, Pedro? How you doing, buddy?
You subdued it. The first section here with Omega is actually a little interesting because this platform, you can complete this section in 40
Can he take the boss AI from the OG 06? No, it has to be completely new, like, boss stuff. He has the animations and everything for it. We also really took into consideration what we wanted to watch here, or what 3 sections we wanted to showcase for the End of the World. So since we had already seen Amy's and Omegas, we wanted to do a section that we hadn't shown off yet. Oh god, box attack? I did. What's up, Soyusa? How you doing? One crowd member screaming was fun. Honestly, even in this watch back, I haven't been paying attention.
And getting a little pot shot there. Thankfully, we had rings. Oh, we also didn't talk about
every stage is retouched again. Yeah.
The purple ones, they insta kill. So yeah.
Missed my sub streak. Hey, that's okay, man. What's up, Delta? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. And it was incredible being to showcase Shadow at the end. I figured for like the year of Shadow and the fact that Shadow wasn't going to win the bid war, that it would have been great to showcase him here.
He's got the chaos attack, which is a little different than the standard home.
And then of course we get to see the new effects on the tornado kick here, and then I also happen to have full action gauge, so I wanted to show off the chaos boost.
In the next release of Project 06, Shadow will be able to activate his chaos boost on the move, just like I showed right there. It's going to add a little bit more. It's just going to help out a little bit more, making his section.
You knew Sonic was gonna win? Oh yeah, 100% we knew Sonic was gonna win, and that's time! I hope you guys enjoyed this watch-along and stuff. It was fun to watch this for the first time and everything. All I do is shill here. Definitely check out, if you haven't checked out, the Project 06 character bio full video. I added in some new stuff, as well as I had some friends help me out on in terms of the bio and everything, but with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.